What is going on, guys? This is First 1989, and today we're going to be taking a look at creating PGP keys and how to do that safely and securely with secure passphrases, the whole ordeal, and what we need to do to make sure we are staying safe when we are communicating our addresses, our names, our real names, our screen names, everything. Every piece of information that you send in an email or can be intercepted by the FBI, the NSA, Homeland Security, as well as European agencies as well. Obviously, the US is the biggest perpetrator in online security. That's why we are here. That is why we use Tor. That is why we use virtual machines. That is why we encrypt things at all. In countries like Europe and some Middle Eastern countries where the government isn't either there to enforce this or even take interest. Let's just think that we're not China, but we are moving in that direction towards where the Chinese population is 5 times, 6 times what we are. But yet their government is so insanely concentrated on blocking people from accessing Google. They can't access Google, YouTube, Gmail, all that stuff. They have to use other services. They also can't use VPNs. You go to jail for using a VPN in China. It's what I like to call, what a lot of people like to call, the Great Firewall of China. Anyway, what we're going to be talking about is PGP keys, as I said. So we need to get along here and let's create some PGP keys for Tails. So obviously I'm in Ubuntu right now, but we're going to be booting up our virtual machine in a second here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to create your passphrase. Now you can just do this if you wanted to, I suppose. This wouldn't really be that secure. I mean, I guess it could be secure, but it's not ideal. So, there's my key. There's my passphrase. Potentially, yes, that you could do that, but I just wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of stupid. Anyways, so let's get open here on Chromium. We're going to type in generate secure password. This is the website I like to use, passwordsgenerator.net. It's a very good password generator. Alright. We're going to select 20. We're going to make sure we include ambiguous characters like colons, semicolons, parentheses, brackets, carets, etc. Just adds a little bit more security. If you want, you can just have letters and numbers, but it's just not as secure. Which phone was that? I have 2 phones, so it's hard to tell which one is going on. Okay. Alright, so you're going to select those, and you're going to select 20, and you're going to hit generate secure password, and boom, there's your password. Alright. So that's our password. Now, this is our passphrase to remember our password. So this is very, very, very awesome. I love that they do this. This is one of the reasons why I use this website. So basically, you take a look at the letter and you correspond it to a word. But you want to pick a word that isn't commonly used. Like you don't want to use, for example, the military jargon like Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, etc. You don't want to use that because it's too easy to guess what you're corresponding to. So for example, our password is mh9z-klnhe_r_z5 f@VR. You can remember that by saying the words music Hulu 9-zip dash Korean laptop nut Hulu egg underscore rope underscore zip 5 fruit carrot at Visa rope. You can make this one word, like one corresponding word. If you want to, that may be easier for some people because having these be like this may be easy for someone to guess. So let's take a look here, and let's create this key. So we're going to open up our VirtualBox. We're going to start our VM. We're going to let Tails boot up. Oh shit! Oh, so I knocked my vape right off my table. No, it's almost dead. I'll charge this thing. Remind me, guys, to charge this tonight. I got blueberry raz in here right now. It's pretty sweet. I had Reese's, spelled R-E-E-C-E-S, Dream. It's a Candyland liquid. It's like it's basically like peanut butter cups, Reese's cups. So fucking good. I love the shit out of it. Alright, so we got our VM loaded up here. We're gonna hit no and log in. Alright, so this is loading up. Go. Alright, loaded up now. So now we can go ahead and we can open up our password and key generator. First thing you want to do is you're going to see a correspondence of the keyboard, the clipboard, the onion, and your users, the options for your VirtualBox, English, time, and etc. You're going to want to left click on this and then hit manage keys. Notice that this is the same program as your host OS password and keys. Same thing. There's my keys. This is the test one I made, but I couldn't. It kept crashing. I just couldn't do it. So I just loaded up VirtualBox into it here. Alright, so we're back into our VirtualBox. We're going to hit this plus key. After selecting GNU PG, you should see the tails. Administrators, tool managers, squad, team, etc. For tails. And then we're just going to hit the plus sign there. We're going to select PGP key and hit continue. Alright, now for our name. Roman Ballinov. And email is first@sigint.org. Okay. Now our advanced key option. I'm going to put PGP key test, and then RSA should be your encryption type. Your bit or your key strength should be 4096, and then if you want to, you don't have to do this, but if you set up a calendar with random dates or something like that to expire your keys on, you can select random dates. Generally it's just 1 year, but you can hit never expires. It's fine. It's not like anything bad's gonna happen if you don't. This is just so that you can create a new passkey every 6 months, every 3 months, every 3 months and 2 days or something like that, to keep your passwords really, really secure if you want to. Now, I don't do this, not many people do this, but if you want to, it's option there. Alright, we're gonna hit create. Now we got to create a passphrase for our new key twice. This is where our that other key comes in handy. So we're gonna go back to here and we are going to copy this. I'm hoping this is gonna work because I've been having trouble copying things between my virtual and my non-virtual. Yeah, see, it's not letting me. I don't know why it never works. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Control, we're going to snap. Let's fix that. And then we're gonna do it's very important to do it the exact same way. R underscore Z 5F caret at VR. Boom. Alright. Now that that's in there, you can bring this up full screen again. Now we gotta wait for our PGP to be created. Click off of it because it's not going to show up if you don't. So that showed up really quick. Last time it took a while. This time it was really fast. So now what we want to do is we want our private key. So we're going to right click and hit properties. This is going to give you the information about your key. This stuff is not important. So we just hit details and then we click on export. Test PGP. .asc. I'll save that on the desktop as an armored PGP key. Export, and that should show up immediately. There it is. Alright, double click to open the file, and see, this is what we want first, is double click to import the key, and then you right click, hit open with, and choose GE edit. Or gedit. Alright, this is our private PGP key block. So this is very, very important to save. So we already have it saved, so that's okay. But this is what you're going to use to decrypt the files or the text that is sent back to you. So we can close out of this for the moment. Then we're going to close. Okay, and then we're going to close out of that, and then we're going to right click. I'm sorry, we're going to hit that, and then we're going to go and hit edit. We're going to hit copy. Now this is really, really confusing. At first when I did this, I could not figure out why I could not get the public PGP key. For some reason, it's really hard to get the PGP for public, but not so hard to get the private. So, you right click for secure. For the private key, you go to your properties. For public, you just hit, click on so it's highlighted, and then hit edit, and then copy. And then we can go and we can open up our applications, open up gedit, and paste. And there's our public key block. This is what we send to people. This is what you post on your website. This is what you post online to everything, so that people have your PGP public key. Alright, we're going to save this as test PGP public. Save. Whoa, that's not what I said. What was that? Alright, there we go. Okay, now that's saved. So now we can successfully encrypt all our stuff. Now let's talk about MD5 and hashing and etc. So let's actually close out of Tails because we're not going to use Tails for this. Tails is just slow. So I'm just going to go right into our Chromium browser. We're going to look up MD5 hashing. Direction, spelled right. Alright. The MD5 algorithm is a widely used hash function producing a 128-bit hash value. Although MD5 was initially designed to be used as a cryptographic hash function, it has been found to suffer from extensive vulnerabilities, which is typically why you don't want to use it. But it stands for Message Digest Algorithm 5. It was made by a U.S. person named Professor Ronald Rivas in 1991 to replace the old MD4 standard. So now, let's actually do an MD5 hash string. So we're actually going to use our password to create this string. This is another way you can put an extra layer of security on your passkey. Generate. Alright, here's our hash. We're going to save this in our text file. Close out of that. Did that by accident. This is our hash key for the MD5. Now we're going to open a new tab and we're going to type in MD5 decryptor. This ever wants to load. Hello? Oh, it's still not loaded. It's crazy. We'll see whatever loads first. There we go. Alright. So, you can put your MD5 hashes, for example, one hash per space. So you need to hit enter each time before you enter a new MD5. So we're gonna put our hash string. Boom. We're gonna do the CAPTCHA, which, by the way, guys, I apologize, but I suck at these. Failed to find any hashes. So why can we not encrypt this, or decrypt this rather? Well, let's see. It must be because this site uses what it has in its database. So if we were, so they would have to find the original hash generation website in order to, I guess, to potentially decrypt the hash. So let's see if we can find the decoder for this. So it's not showing any anything in here. So I suppose that, yeah, so we don't actually have to worry about it ever being decrypted. But how would we decrypt it? That's the kind of funny thing I'm thinking about. So let's try this. Let's try our base 64 mind encode and decode. So let's take our sentence, boom, encode. This is our encoded text. So we're going to take this, save that, and then decode it. Boom, there we go. Decode, boom. So you can do this. This may be easier. MD5, I'm not sure why it's not allowing you to encrypt it or decrypt it. Now I have heard of rainbow tables too. People have used rainbow tables to decrypt these for MD5. So let's try doing it a bit rainbow table. official software. Alright, here we go. So let's create an MD5 hash. The hash. Not found. So, I'm satisfied with that. As good as that is, you know, it's not so great. Anyways. So what we can do is we can use this. We can save, we can save this on our USB. And then put that on USB, and then stick this essentially in the USB, and then put the USB on 3 different USBs. You know, you don't need a big USB. Just it only needs to have is tails. So the ISO file for tails, so you can boot into tails, and this key. This on a text document. You know. So you could even take this and encrypt this even further if you wanted to. You can go PGP key generator just online, go to any website here, fill out this information here, put in your passphrase as that, right? You can just do Steve just for right now and mail. Let's just quickly. You want RSA 4096 expires. Boom. Actually, no, that won't work. Scratch that. Alright guys, so I've shown you how to create your PGP key, how to create a passphrase, how to get the way that you can write this out so you can remember it. Obviously, you can change this. You could change this to Michael Hotel 9 Z. What is Z? What is Z? I forget. Zebra dash etc. So you could do that if you wanted to. I suggest keep it the way it comes. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like, a thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends, to create your own PGP keys so that your friends can create these as well. And send you stuff, like illegal stuff. And you can buy illegal stuff, because buying illegal stuff is fun. Don't do it at home. Actually, no. You can do it as long as you're smart and not stupid about it. Should we put an age restriction on that? You must be 18 or older to do this, guys. It's required by law. Because we're not breaking the law by doing this, you know, or anything like that. It's not like I break the law every single day in my apartment where nobody knows where I am, what I do. Nobody knows. And that is just the way I fucking like it. And if you're from another country and can't do this, well, sucks to be you. But fuck the government. Fuck America right now. Shit's so fucked up right now. For real though. Really is. Everything in America right now is so fucked up because government's got us shaking in our boots, thinking that we're gonna get arrested for doing stupid shit like me. I've only been arrested once, for the record. I wouldn't even count that as being arrested. Actually, I guess I should, but haven't been prosecuted yet. Because fuck the government. You guys see, like, the news with all this shit that's going on. It's ridiculous, honestly, it really is. Anyway, since we're not here to talk about politics, I'm just venting about stupid America right now. Even though all my friends fucking go out there to Afghanistan and fucking killing Taliban and shit. Like, my friends could just, like, not come back, you know? They're out there risking their fucking lives for this stupid country that doesn't even believe in its own constitution. That's what's fucked up. Ban guns. Ban marijuana where it's been proven that it is medically helpful. All that shit. Whatever. See you guys. Peace.